What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the State of NAW. How's everyone doing? Annihilation has arrived. What's up, Ty? What's going on, guys and girls? So I'm going to export this as its own video, too, that can be played for the time being until we update it, and then we'll remove this video as it'll be outdated. But as of April 2021... I wanted to go over, and this document's available, by the way, in our Discord and on Facebook. So if you want to review it, ask questions, and anything else like that, let me know. But I just kind of want to browse through it and just kind of remind everyone, for those new and old, on the current state of NAW, how we're operating. So ways to earn strands. The biggest question is, why am I not getting booked a lot of times? Or how do I get booked? What's up, Muller? So this has changed so many times throughout the course of NAW. I mean, 300 episodes is going to change a lot. But as of right now, and it has been for a while, the best way to guarantee booking, whether you watch or not, is through Strand or Nerd Cred redemption. And if you're unfamiliar with how to do that, ask anyone in the community that's been here, or ask myself or an admin or a mod. They'll be more than helpful in answering that question. So I just wanted to go over that. So you automatically earn 10 strands every minute of any live stream. Keep that in mind if you're watching Locke, if you're watching me, if you're watching any of our podcasts, Trevor, Cody, anyone that's going to be streaming on the channel. You earn 10 strands, and you automatically earn Nerd Cred when you watch live programming. So the longer you stay engaged with the show, whether you have it on in the background, you're chatting or not, that doesn't matter. If you have it open in your login, you're going to be earning strands. If you're a brand new follower, when you follow us for the first time, you're given automatically 10,000 strands. It's to get you started, to get you a redemption for the first time, to get you a match, because we want to get you booked. Amazon Prime offers a free Twitch Prime sub every month. We are currently, anytime you sub to us, whether you use the free one or a $5 sub, you earn 25,000 strands. So for just $5, you get 25,000 strands. That's huge. And again, you can use your Amazon Prime account to get a free Twitch Prime sub a month. A host per live stream will get you 2,500 strands anytime. So tune in for Locke, tune in for anything else. And the upload is frozen. See if you can compress the file. So we'll get to that too. We'll touch on that. And there's those hosts. You guys are just earning those strands where they're 2,500 strands. 100-bit donation will get you 200 strands.
This is a war.
This is a war. Thank you for that. So there are many things you can currently redeem for your strands on with no limits. This is how you're guaranteed, again, guaranteed to be booked is through redemptions. So if you're not seeing yourself booked, that's fine. You don't have to catch every live show. But if you catch some and save up, redeem. Guaranteed booking. No ifs, ands, or. Your redemptions will be booked the following week. We're doing it on a week-to-week basis. And based on what they are, the alert redemptions are just that. You'll see various things, like an example you can redeem for things like Dilly Dilly. We also multiply anyone's bit donations every month. So you just add a 0 to whatever your bit donations were, and then you'll get that every month in strands as a bonus. So example, if you donate 100 bits to us, you will receive 1,000 strands at the end of the month. And so on. We multiply the correct...
Yeah.
There it is, the Dilly Dilly. We multiply the correct votes you have too. An example, 5 correct votes grants 5,000 strands. 10 is 10,000, and so on. And again, I can't preface this enough. If you are not redeeming, we may not book you. Yes, sometimes storylines call for it. You may appear on NPC, you may appear on house shows, but these live shows, they are meant for redemptions and redemption winners. So if you're winning those redemption matches. And again, we're going to talk about feedback too if you guys are liking the house show format. And we'll go over the feedback too if you guys have given any on there. The unique top bit donator of each month will book the ending month's pay-per-view. This is determined by the number one slot on the leaderboard only. I can't emphasize that enough. That is our rule, and it is now in writing.
God fucking damn it!
Thanks for that, host. So the unique top bit donator of each month will book the ending month's pay-per-view. Again, this is determined by the number one spot. Thanks for the host. On the leaderboard only. Gifting behind the scenes and any of that stuff can obviously be done without our knowledge. That's been mentioned in chat. Can I, gift or wire somebody money and pad them? Of course you can. That's your business. If we don't know about it, we don't know about it. We can't obviously police that. But the leaderboard is the leaderboard. So if you don't want to book a show, like, that's the prize. I don't know how else to negotiate or figure that out. And I get the generosity going around, but we want to make sure that we're not undermining anyone else that's also trying for that prize that maybe just doesn't have quite enough money to get there. So.
No! No!
Let's see, speaking of redemptions.
No! 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 No!
Can you book a show? I mean, you were
Scarlet.
close last month, iRob. You were close. We'll get to that, though. The remaining 9 ranks will be given above the breakdown of strands for the patronage, as well as the entries to ongoing raffle. Obviously, we have the raffle here. Those are opportunities. How is everyone redeeming? You don't know how. There is in the chat an option there. You'll see the nerd cred. Looks like a little credit card, a DNA credit card. That is your nerd cred. Also, you'll have a little Twitch guy box that you click into. 100-bit donation. Hip, hip, hooray. Thank you for that. There you go. If DK wins, you can help book theirs. So there you go. Oh, you're fine. We also offer the Stream Boss prize. The individual that is Stream Boss at the conclusion of a Thursday night show will get a shot at the Twitch title the following Thursday. There are occasions when noted additional opportunities may be added and rewarded, much like last night heading into tonight's show. If you don't know the breakdown, we have the breakdown of strand redemptions. The NAW and EW number 1 contender opportunity is 10,000 each. Match challenge, which is a non-title 1v1, 2v2 match of your choice, 25,000. DNA title to join a DNA championship match, 50,000. Twitch title to join a Twitch championship match, 50,000. Tag title to join a current tag title match, 50,000. GM show to book a bonus show, 1 million. Before you redeem, I'm not already booked any title matches. As far as tonight, I'm uncertain. If you are, I will message you. If you've booked twice on accident, I will refund one of them for you. Or if you're already booked in the next week for a title match, I will refund them for you. A cheer, rigged, both 100, Boo 250. That was 3 200, Dilly 200, Patrick 200. And the new Feast or Famine 2.0, which is a 1v1 match where 2 competitors can gamble any amount of their strand balance. The winner gets the entire purse of what they gambled. So again, Feast or Famine 2.0 is a 1v1 match where 2 competitors, let's say rated against me, we both put in 15,000 of our strands to gamble. The winner would walk away with 30. Now in reality, one of us would have to have spent 15,000 for such match. So we're really only going up 15. So we're getting our money back and then going up 15. But yes, you can go big. If you have 100K, why not go big? It's completely up to you.
I have the balls to say things that nobody else has the balls to say.
There you go.
Give
Joining
me
the
the
Twitch. Just like strands, this is how you earn nerd credit. The currency can be found next to you in chat, which is that little credit card, and is automatically earned as you'll see the icon light up to add to your balance when viewing any live streams. Again, I can't preface that enough. You can earn your currency of strands and nerd credit anytime you watch anybody, any show from DNA live. It doesn't have to be just here. At this time, there's not a way for us to apply any bonus nerd cred to your balance that I know of. Your redemptions are placed in a queue for us to review and accept or deny. You'll be refunded if that's the case. They are limited on a first come and first served basis with a cooldown and limit for each unique redemption. As of right now, cooldown for a majority of them are 20 hours. So again, if they're full and all the nerd cred stuff has been redeemed already, come back for our next live show. It doesn't have to be NAW. It could be Locke's next stream, the next night or the day after. And by that time, 20 hours have passed. Be here first, redeem. So tag title is 3,000 with a limit of 2. DNA title is 3,000 with a limit of 2. And again, every 20 hours. Twitch title is 10,000 with a limit of 1. Book an NAW match, 1v1 or 2v2 non-title is 10,000 with a limit of 1. A GM show is 100,000 nerd cred with a limit of 1 every 7 days. 7 days. Now to address some of the feedback before I actually read off the feedback that you guys have submitted here. There is not currently a limit on how many wrestlers are created, the cause, if you will, if you don't know what they are, creator wrestlers, that you can upload for use on NAW. There's no limit. You could upload 40 if you wanted to. The reason is because your account on Twitch is still earning the same amount of nerd cred and strands as others. So if you only have 50,000 strands, you're not going to be able to redeem championship matches for all 40 of those people at the same time. So it's not giving you a huge advantage to do that. And I mean, it doesn't look great for you, but we do have people that have more than one character, and that is fine. There's no hard rule against that. Having more, again, doesn't necessarily give you any advantage, as you'd be splitting it up between your wrestlers. We have a limit now, and this is important. We have a limit of 5 people in a single faction, as the game universe for entrance and settings and all that stuff for moves is maxed at 5. This makes updates and our settings easier. That does not mean that 2 factions can't have common interests for storyline and work together. And speaking of updates, I'm going to throw them out there. Ty came out with a great idea. He has been using a mannequin to do updates, so I don't have to go into universe mode and add and remove a talent. All I have to do is go into the character edit and import the attire. So unless you've changed everything like your moveset, your entrance and everything, and you're only updating your attires, I could just import that stuff onto who's already set. So I don't have to go in and update the universe. I don't have to go update the rosters. I don't have to go update the champions. And I don't have to go update tags or factions or any of that stuff. That can all be done with just an import of your attire. Makes it super easy for me. And I could even possibly, because give an inch, take a mile, I could possibly be okay with beyond the first of month updates. In the document, and again, this is on Discord and Facebook, there's a tag, faction, entrance, and roster info that you can input your data. And yes, Ty, that is huge. It's just an attire on a basic call, label it, mark mannequin if that's who it's for, so I know. And then I'll just import. Again, makes updating so much easier for everything. And yes, Ty came up with that, and it's genius. The main NAW, NEW titles for both men and women on all shows except GM shows are singles matches. We are doing contender matches for tag belts to make less gimmick matches for championships unless storylines call for it. Contender matches have been taking place during house shows, and feedback on this is still needed, so let us know if that's working for you guys. Because again, we're limited to 7 matches during a live show. Guest GMs. If you're guest GM for a show, you have to have your card submitted 24 hours before the show. Failure to do so voids your prize, and I will be booking the card. Promos need to be submitted as well 24 hours or more before the show. Failure to do so will result in delay of that promo. And we have a form for that as well, which Ty says his is locked up. So make sure your file is around 2 to 3 minutes in length and a small enough file. So if you have the ability to compress things, please do. So updates to the cause as mentioned are scanned and downloaded the 1st of every month. No, I will not be doing it on the 2nd. No, I will not be doing it on the 29th. I do it on the 1st of every month. So please have it on there the 1st. On the 2nd, I've already done them. And I apologize if your update was missed. And again, unless it's pre-approved and dire to storyline, I'll be only doing them on the 1st. And as we figure out the thing with the importing of attires, I may make exceptions to that. And with storylines, always make sure to discuss storylines with me. I'm the commentator of the show. I kind of have to be in the know on this. So please let me know what's going on. And remember, talk to the person you want to create a storyline with too. There's no hijacking of other characters or constant backstabbing or jumping. Involve the other person, the other faction with the story, and then again, loop me in too. Because you don't want somebody forming a tag team or a faction without your knowledge, and then we exceed a limit, 5 or more people, or 6 or more rather, we exceed that, and then suddenly somebody's feeling left out or just unnecessary issues occur. We have detailed rules laid out in regards to our policies and etiquette on NAW, in our chat, in our social media. Failure to comply will result in a ban hammer, so please behave ourselves. If you need an update on how things work here, ask myself, a moderator, or an admin to assist. No drama, no time for that. If you have issues with somebody else, sort it out elsewhere. Don't bring it in here. Our current schedule for house shows, Monday and Tuesdays at noon on YouTube. So if you haven't followed us on YouTube, youtube.com/doseofnerdacumen. Wednesdays this month are house shows or a scheduled GM show, which is the GM shows, so live 8 p.m. Wednesday nights. Thursdays as well, still 8 p.m. And Fridays at noon is NPC on YouTube. And then, of course, we have the feedback form. So if you have anything that comes up, if you have an issue, if you have a question, if you have an idea, fill out the form. And, obviously, most of all, thank you to everyone. Let's continue to improve this community. And let's make this place just fun. Let's aim not to be, honestly, another toxic league out there. We don't have time for that. This is not, I've said it a million times, this is not my job. This is not Locke's job. This is not anyone in DNA's job. We do this as a passion project. We surrender all of our free time to entertain you guys and have fun with this. So please, let's just not make this a toxic place full of piss and vinegar. It's a show. It is just a show. The likeness of these people is just that. It's just like how they preface on TV and film. The likeness, you've input yourself to it. So it's coincidental, right? Merely coincidence. But again, it's a show. Let's have fun. Do not take anything personally, especially in promos. It's not personal. None of this is personal. It shouldn't be, if you think it is. All right, so I'll close with going over the feedback form that was submitted. This is what you guys submitted on the form for feedback. We can answer these questions and address them. The first thing was, Seth will return a new man. So spoiler, Seth is coming back. I don't know when. I'm literally reading the form right now. So that's all it says. And it was in all caps, so it's pretty legit. Next one here says, this may be a stretch, but why don't you guys allow the GM Strand Redemption come back, but for house shows? Like, I think it's be interesting. I say something like each person can only redeem it once a month to keep it fair because there's a lot of people with tons of strands. We've acknowledged that. We added that to both Nerd Cred and the strands. So there is an option now for the GM Strand Redemption. I have a patch of hair missing. I know I do. It doesn't grow in full until a while. It takes a minute. Okay. I mean, jeez. Shine boots. At least I'm not the NAW champion. Then I'd be real sorry. That'd be awkward. Championship matches should be 1v1 or 2v2, even if they're gimmick matches. The number one contender matches can be multiple contenders with gimmicks like ladder, etc. I would like to see more non-gimmick matches, though, like tag team matches where tags actually matter, more feuds that don't involve main characters like WWE's and mid-carders. Champ then a chump. So, I mean, that was kind of addressed with how we're handling the house shows with the preliminary matches for the contenders. So hopefully that's a fair way. I'd like to see more title matches not have as quite as many people unless the storyline requires it, which again we're doing with the contender matches. So most title matches are 1v1 or 2v2 now, with the exception of the DNA Championship or Twitch if people are joining that match to make it larger. Yeah, no one's a mid-carder. Like, you get what you put into this. Like, if you want to really stand out, submit promos. If you want more matches, redeem. Like, that's how you stand out. Otherwise, you're just not getting booked. Not a complaint. You like the random prizes in Feast or Famine? Yeah, there was talk of that last night. Put that on the forum. We can look into adding that as a redemption as well, DK. Just fill it out so we have something to reference. If you have a detailed idea for it, please put that in the forum. I literally don't have a bad thing to say. It's a fun place. NAW is great. I have a very reasonable with our creative ideas, so continue what we're doing. So there we go. What's feedback, JK? I think it'd be cool if there were more organized way to submit promos to be aired. So we have the promo thing. We've addressed that. Less characters by single people. Notice multiple people being in the same matches and missing out on others not being booked at all because there are multiple owned by the same people. So, I mean, that's kind of luck of the draw if, like, people are getting booked in the same title matches. Like, it's AI, everyone's maxed at 100. I mean, there are moves that work better, but yeah, redeem. Just redeem for all the title matches. You're bound to win one of the contender matches, and it's luck. We've known that. Like, it's luck. Is it luck that IROB always loses? It's bad luck. We all have some good, some winner-loss, some bad winner-loss records. Not enough cookies. Feel like house shows should be a match or two longer. So you want to do, okay, it says in here, I love this community and the shows we do. With that being said, I feel like 5 matches would lengthen the show a bit. Still stingy, you want more content. So house shows, 5 matches. We got feedback for that because as of right now, they're 3. NPC is 5. And people need to calm down and be more respectful in chat. We are here for a good time and escape from reality, some may say. Some people here take a lot of things to heart, and people need to respect that. There's a difference between being in character and being a dick. Also, if someone is blocked by another person, they should not be communicating with said person. Boundaries need to be respected in that aspect. So that's true. So here's the thing on that. There's going to be people that don't like each other, but let's check it at the door. If you've blocked each other on social media, we can't police that. That's your business. Okay? Be civil with each other here. You're going to see each other in chat. You're going to probably compete against each other. If that can't be handled by one of the parties or both of the parties, maybe this isn't the place for them. I won't ask them to leave unless they're violating our policies in chat and they're aggressive or offensive. Then we're going to have the moderators and admins time them out, or they're going to have a ban hammer if they violate our content policies. That's just how we're going to handle that. Really, there's no other fair way to handle it. So the shows are awesome, no question about it. It's just tuning in to show respect to others, as have a fun, good time, enjoy NAW to the fullest, and it's amazing. I love it. That's the feedback so far. Please add to it with the forum. We'll continue to put that out there.
Yeah.
Dilly. Really, like, the reason that we're doing this feedback is because I want to make this the best it can be. I don't want to be another toxic league. I don't want viewership to fall off. I want this still to be fun, innovative, and as exciting as it was 100 episodes and 100 episodes from now. Let's just continue to build this community and grow it and build this show to being the best option out there for leagues. Because there are toxic leagues. They exist. I've seen it. I've seen stuff out there. I've seen the people that have come from other ones, and I've heard all about things. Let's be the best, because we can be. And that's really why I did this. Let's work together, make it the best. But ladies and gentlemen, it is showtime. I've rambled on for far too long. Let's get the party started.